Hello, this is Combining Like Terms from Week 1 Skills Practice, and this is also page 1 of this. Right. So what we are charged with here today is taking a look at these and combining our like terms. So I'll challenge us to remember what this is asking us to do. Now, like terms are anything or any terms of our equations or expressions that have the exact same variables. So for example, this n, I'm going to be able to combine it with this positive 9n here, right? They are like terms. We're both talking about the variable n here. Now what we're doing when we're combining like terms is adding up the coefficients, and that's the number that's going to be in front of the variable there. All right, so here we see we have a 9n. Now we don't see a coefficient over here. If we just have an n sitting there, that means we understand that we have one n there. So if I have one n right here, I have 9n right here, that's telling me for my final answer, I have 10 n's in here. Okay, looking at the next component, we have a negative 10, and then a also negative 3. So what we could do to think about this is if you spent $10, then we have spent another $3, right? And we spend both of those, so we spend 10, spend 13, we have spent, so we have subtract, and we have 13 there. Right, and so we know that we have successfully combined our like terms because everything has been addressed, in this case underlined in the problem. And we'll do a few more here as well. All right, so on number 6, just skipping around on the page here, we see we have a negative 2x and a positive 6x. Only worrying about those coefficients, we're going to put those together. So you can think about this as negative 2 plus 6. You can think about this as 6 minus 2. Either way, we're going to get 4, and we're talking about x's here. Okay, so that negative 2 and the 6, when we add those together, gives us a 4, and our variables always stay the same when we are combining like terms. All right, and then you may notice the only thing left over is that 11. Right, it doesn't have any like terms to join up with. So what that means is we're good to go down here and just add it to our final answer. So it's just that positive 11 is now down there with us. All right, and then there's our boxed answer. Right, so one more here, along with some extra numeracy skills for us, is if we have negative 8x, and then we also have a negative 11x, we should be thinking to ourselves, I'm going to be getting even more negative, right? Because if you spent 8 x's and then you spent 11 x's, so you can think about x's as dollars or whatever it want to be. Maybe you lost 8 at something, then you lost 11 of that same something. We have lost, so it's negative. And 19, and that something in this case is an x for us. That's how we can go through and combine these like terms.